Tonight, I invite you to leave behind the world as you know it and join me in the refraction sector. Are you ready?
It is the refraction sector, and it kind of is a surreal epic comedy. So yeah, interesting. The question is, what if your radio could talk back to you and was an otherworldly intelligence and took you on a magical quest?
Yeah, I'm an otherworldly intelligence that lives inside your radio. I'm just talking to you because your life is about to become a magical, exciting quest.
I don't want it to become a magical, exciting quest.
So it's kind of a trailer to what could be a great adventure for just like somebody who works at a burger place, and he's on his way to work, and yeah, gets interrupted by the radio and things get a little wild.
For you to meet your ally, the Master Wizard.
I don't want a wizard. I don't want to meet a wizard.
He has come to... Watch out for that other bird!
Oh, no.
Oh, gee.
48-hour contest. It begins at like 5 p.m. on Friday, and they send you some requirements through an email. And from that point to 48 hours later, you have to completely film, edit, and deliver your film to the Winnipeg Film Group. Our actors were fantastic, and they were people that we had known through the comedy community of Winnipeg. And so we had asked them ahead of time, we want to build a script and a story around you two. And yeah, so we brought in our actors, Spencer Adamus and Angie St. Mars. And we had a writer, his name's Nate Flaman, so good with words. He's just great with dialogue. You can't be totally set ahead of time of what you're going to do because they give you parameters including theme and certain shots you need to have when it starts. So yeah, there's a lot they have to do on the fly. The theme was triumph over adversity. So it's kind of his mundane life, and he has to being asked into a great big magical quest, and is he going to overcome it, and what does it take for him to actually take the leap?
Look in your glove box.
We worked really hard. I have some experience in cinematography from the past, so I was really trying to do my very best and was hoping for something that maybe we could win one of the awards, but we weren't expecting to win Best Film. That's, yeah, it's really exciting. When you get an award and people recognize your work, then that's just so encouraging. It just makes you want to create all the more. I think it really just inspires us to like keep finding people, keep making connections and networking, and yeah, like don't stop, keep going.
My film is called Palm House, Eternal Youth, and it's about a young girl who shares a secret with an aging plant conservatory that's going to be demolished. Each of the finalists, I guess, presented their 3-minute pitch for their film idea, and after each pitch the jury asked 5 minutes of questions about your film and your plans for making it. It's a bit of a blur, but it was sort of about the challenges that I foresee in terms of timeline. It obviously has to be done by this time next year, so just sort of, I guess, logistic things that way. And they also sort of asked me questions about the plant life and how I'm going to incorporate that in the film. Well, I graduated through architecture 2 years ago, and since graduating I took a film course through the Winnipeg Film Group, and they've been very supportive and very encouraging, and I've been able to participate in the 48-hour film contest through them, and they have lots of events going all the time. So it's sort of been a snowball effect of just an interest I had. It's been a great experience, and it's very exciting.
Documentary film is really my passion. I love making documentaries. I love because it's like doing a crash course and a university course in whatever subject it is you're doing your documentary on.
This Renaissance castle and garden in southern Belgium sit on land that has belonged to the same family for 600 years. A few years ago, it was on the brink of ruin.
I've been a filmmaker in Manitoba for over 40 years. I am one of the founding members of the Winnipeg Film Group, and I've worked in both drama and documentary over the years, and Winnipeg is my home. Right now I'm training filmmakers, and I'm loving it. I've been at the National Screen Institute for 6 years, and we train producers, directors, and writers, and to make films. And it's a national training program, so we train across the country. And yeah, so I'm interested in training right now.
Today, how are you today? How are you? Oh, not too bad.
The Gimli Film Festival is giving me the Jack Clements Living the Dream Lifetime Achievement Award. And I think I'm getting this award just because I've been around for so long. You know, I think, you know, if you stay around in the film industry long enough, you get an award. You know, I feel great. It's really sort of nice to feel appreciated, you know. It's because filmmaking's hard, and you don't get, I mean, your films might be rewarded, you know, or you might get the odd award for a film that you've done, but you're just stumbling through from film to film, hoping that you can make another film when this one is finished. And to know that people appreciate that is great.
Getting tired or?
Tired or something.
Really retired. Really retiring.
The Gimli Film Festival has been around for 17 years, which is quite a long time, actually. And I've just watched it grow and grow and grow. And this year it's even better than it was last year. And the thing that's great about the festival is that it's unique. It's about the films, and it's about the filmmakers to a certain extent, but it's really about the films. And it's in a spectacular setting. Like, you know, people come from other parts of the country to Gimli and they say, wow, this is Manitoba. You know, so I think it's a great ambassador for the province. And it's also a great showcase for local filmmakers, you know, because they show all kinds of shorts that are being made by local filmmakers. I was just at the RBC $10,000 pitch, and the theater was full of young people, and they're all young people hoping to either support the people on stage or be there next year. So it's great, you know. I don't know whether they're all that different. I mean, when we were getting the Winnipeg Film Group started, we were all a bunch of goofy dreamers, really, you know, that thought that for some reason we could make films. And most of us have stayed in the industry, you know. My partner Bob Lohr has been an editor for 40 years, and Norma Bailey, who lives in Gimli and is now in Bristol making films. You know, we're all just a bunch of dreamers that thought this would be a cool thing to do, and it turned out that it was okay. You know, and I see that in the young people today. You know, I think, are you crazy? You know, go and get a degree in medicine or something. Do something else, because it's hard work. And but it's you know, people are just passionate about telling their stories.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to T-Town with Tim
and Timothy.
Two guys with the same parents.
What have you got for us today, Tim?
First of all, have you ever really looked at a chimp's hand?
Can't say I have, Tim.
Whoa, look at those fiddling phalanges. They have thumbs and fingernails and